Music Access. K-Pop Star Season 5 is on TV these days in Korea every Sunday evening. YG's Yang Hyun-suk, JYP's Park Jin-young, and Antenna Music's Yoo Hee-yeol are the judges for the audition program, and their comments are always in the spotlight. For example, YG's Yang Hyun-suk was in the news after he made these comments to a female participant who said she wanted to make her mother, who had suffered through so much in her life, proud. You said you wanted to stand on the stage because you wanted to make your mom happy. Do you know when parents are happy? His words that followed were what moved everyone. Your parents are happy when they see their children happy. So I want you to sing something that makes you happy in the next round. You pass. After people heard Yang Hyun-suk's question, most people were a little flustered and didn't say much, but after they heard his answer, they were really moved. They didn't expect that kind of answer from him. But did you guys know this? While most people were tilting their heads with questions, all parents around the world were nodding their heads in agreement and were probably shouting at the answer in their hearts. The first song you heard today, Thursday, January 14th, 2016, was Can't Say No by Ollie Murs. Great singer, check out his stuff. Alright, Music Access fam, it's Friday tomorrow and the weekend is so close. So what about spending some time with your beloved parents this weekend? Of course, there may be some of you who can't spend time with them because you're physically apart, but you could spend some extra time with them on the phone and try to show some extra love and care for them, right? Make it a special weekend and try to make special memories with your family. Now, going into the details for our program today. In the first hour, our daily weekday corners, Me, You, all about music with Season 2 Benji Style and Message Timer in store for you. And in the second hour, we'll be back with our Thursday guest, Gi-hoon, and Playback's Hayoung for Obla Di Obla Da. Now, here's how you can listen and participate. If you have a smartphone, you can download the Arirang Radio app or TuneIn Radio app to listen to our programs and send in your messages. And if you use a computer, just visit www.arirangradio.com/musicaccess to listen to us or leave your messages. Another way you can tune in is through terrestrial DMB, but this is only available for our listeners living on Jeju Island. The frequencies are 88.7 for Jeju City, 88.1 for Seogwipo, and 101.9 for Daejeong. And remember, song requests, if you got any of those, go ahead and send those up onto our message board under the title Request. Now we're going to come back after a song for Message Time, and we're going to check out the song Break Free by Ariana Grande featuring Zed. We just heard the song Break Free by Ariana Grande featuring Zed, and it's time for Message Time. Our first message comes from Richie Manalastis from the USA saying, "Hey Benji, how is the snow there in Korea? I don't think winter is coming at all this year for us in Texas. It's almost sunny every day, and once in a while it does manage to get a little cold." Does it snow in Texas? Does it occasionally snow in Texas? I think it occasionally snows in Texas, if I'm not mistaken. But it was snowing yesterday in Seoul, but now it's not really anything. It's just kind of back to the normal, just being super cold. So hopefully it does snow again, though. I think having a little bit of snow is better than just having no snow at all. And if it does end up snowing in Texas, though, let me know. Because, Texas and snow, they go well together. Myself from the Philippines saying, "Hello, Bebe Benji. We're traveling now to Bukidnon, an 11-hour drive from our city. Tomorrow we'll start the adventure and try out the extreme rides. I hope I'll have the courage to do so. I could be mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you mentioned a bungee jumping, I think. So hopefully, if you are going to do the extreme rides, definitely, first of all, bungee jump. Definitely do it. You won't regret it. Second of all, definitely go and do all the roller coasters. If there's like ATVs or something like that, make sure to, go on all that stuff. And definitely eat a lot of good food. Because, I think amusement parks are really one of the best parts of, life. They're super, super fun. And, they're just amazing in general. So make sure you do that. And have a lot of fun. And fill me in on what happened later. Unita Swinyo from Indonesia saying, hey, you, our epic Benji. She told me to read it like how Avril Lavigne sings the song Girlfriend. I just want to thank you. Don't ask me why. Just thank you so much, Benji. You put a big smile on my face last night. Don't be too curious about it. Okay. I don't really know what happened, but okay. Anyways, Benji, I just found out last night from my friend that Dean was born in 1992. You guys are Chingu. Yay, MA needs to invite him. Last happy diary day, MA fam. Really? So, let's check this out. Dean is a singer that I really like. He's promoting in Korea right now. And he's just, if you don't know his music, we played his song yesterday, Put Up, Pour Up, the song featuring Zico. But he has a lot of great music on him. He has a song called Put My Hands on You. I love his voice, and he's just really, I think, he also produces his own music under the name Deanfluenza, I think. So definitely, if you do get a chance to, make sure to listen to his music. And apparently he's born in November 10th of 1992. So technically we are friends, I guess, which is pretty awesome. If I ever get the chance to meet him, I will definitely say hi. Or maybe I won't say hi. I don't know, but it would be pretty awesome if we do get a chance to meet. And now, we're going to check out a song before we go to our Me You corner. And we're going to check out the song that Anne-Sophie of Malaysia wants to hear, Thinking About You by Frank Ocean. Spending time with me and you, stories between me and you. Me, you. We always want to hear from you on Music Access, and we want to hear from you about what kind of person you are, what you like, what you think about, and how you spend your day. We also want to know about your family, friends, coworkers, and the people around you. We want to know about them, how you know them, the kind of memories you have with them, and what you do with them. Our daily corner, Me You, is all about that. Stories about me that I want to tell DJ Benji. Stories about the people around me that I want to tell our MA fam. Stories about my day, stories about my family, and stories about my friends. We'll share those stories about me, you, and everyone around us on Me You. So, how do you participate for Me You? Just visit www.adidongradio.com/musicaccess and write Me You on your message title and leave us a message. Or download Adidong Radio or TuneIn Radio on your smartphone and use the comment function to write Me You on your title and leave us a message that way. Now we'll start today's Me You with a message from Unita from Indonesia saying, "Hello Benji and all MA fam. So I saw a post about this on my SNS, actually words with pictures, but I'm just going to share the words because I'm so inspired by this. You come to this world, toil hard, and get educated. Get a good job, get married, get settled, then you have kids. You become a machine to handle stress and responsibilities, and by the time your kids have become self-sufficient, you start getting old. Your kids leave you for higher studies, work, leaving you two alone, and you leave this world. What's the meaning of life, you may ask, if every single one of us has to follow this pattern of slipping into oblivion? But there's another story no one's going to tell you, but you'll experience for sure. Life is when you came as a bundle of joy to your parents' life. The excitement of carrying the school bag for the first time. Standing outside the classroom with your friends as punishment. Crushing on that girl or guy from college while your friend gives you company. Getting rejected in a job interview and celebrating failure with a Momo party with friends. The time you did something you're afraid of doing. Getting over the scratch on your new car. Decorating your new home, cleaning pads of your little kids, and going to the office tired the next day. Shedding a tear of joy, watching your kid dancing at the annual function, and taking that weekend trip with your wife or husband while your kids are away. Stealing a kiss from your 40-year-old partner when your kids are home. Farting unapologetically and then spraying the deodorant while your partner screams. Completing that marathon at the age of 60. Telling stories to your grandchildren. Being successful when you watch your kids prosper in life, and learning how to operate that new gadget from your grandkids. Life is in the little things. That was a very, very good story, I think. It's good words, actually, because, that's so true. It applies so much to life, and if you think about it for a second, life, we always focus on the big goals and our accomplishment or our unaccomplishment of those things, Were we able to get through that stuff? Did we accomplish this goal for the year? And then we never appreciate the little things that happen through our daily lives, which end up causing us a lot more stress. Because if you think about it, if we're waiting to get satisfaction until we accomplish the end goal, then how long do we have to wait? And if there is no kind of self-satisfaction during the process, then I think that's something that we really need to think about, because if you aren't happy during, then why do it at all? Because, people say it's not about the destination, but it's about the journey. And if the journey itself is something that you're going to regret, then why do it in the first place? So, yeah, I really like this message because it really, you're talking about appreciating the little things in life. And it's something that, I myself have not been able to appreciate recently somewhat. So, hopefully, if you do get a chance to, and this goes for all our listeners, myself, and everyone who, is maybe going through a tough time in their life, try finding the little things in life that bring you moments of enjoyment, and see if enjoying those moments really brighten up your day, because it could. Alright, we're going to check out a song before we go to our second message for Me You, and we're going to listen to the song Hold My Hand by Jess Glynn. Just the song Hold My Hand by Jess Glynn, and it's time to continue on with our second message for Me You. Today's second message is brought to you by Crimson Rose from the USA, saying, "Annyeong Benji, here is a small one-stanza poem I wrote for someone I really like. I hope they can find it in their heart to like me back as more than just a friend. To my sweet Baozi, by Crimson Rose. Your eyes remind me of the night before the dawn. Your voice melts the sharp ice surrounding my heart. Your kindness is as sweet as the best-made cake, more precious than any shining, glittery gemstone. With a smile and radiant and glowing as the rising sun, which makes me want to give you back a soft smile, as bright and as big as the shining pretty full moon." See, so I think written, I guess, July 18th, 2015. 사랑의 adorable sweetie Rose. That's a nice poem. Today's Miyu is very much about, I think, places you guys get inspiration from, the results of that inspiration. And really, it's a really nice poem. I think, hopefully, the way this poem was sent, and when this person reads this poem, they feel the same way that you do, is, I think, what we can really hope for. And, I think when it comes to poetry, really, a lot of things can get to people, whether it's a present, whether it's a letter. But I think especially when it comes to just the relationship between two people, whether they're friends or just people like that, I think the thing that really kind of gets people together is those letters, whether it's a poem, whether it's a song. Just putting that heartfelt emotion and effort into something and then showing it to someone else is, I think, one of the best ways to communicate your feelings with someone. So for our listeners out there who want to maybe, get to know someone a little better, or who maybe want to confess their feelings, try putting your feelings in prose or in song. Something that shows you put in a lot of effort, and you might get a better reaction than you thought. Just some food for thought. So thank you for sharing this with us, Rose, and I hope you'll send more messages to us from MeU. Guys, here's how you participate for MeU. It's super easy. Just visit www.adidongradio.com/musicaccess and write MeU on your message title and leave us a message. Or download the Adidong Radio or TuneIn Radio app on your smartphone and use their comment function to write MeU on your title and leave us a message that way. Now we'll come back after a track for All About Music with Season 2, Benji's Style, and we're going to listen to the song that Callie of France wants to hear, Open by Rai. All about music and all about quizzes. A great collaboration of music and quizzes. All about Music Quiz. Music Quiz and Benji come together to make this corner more complete. All about Music Quiz Season 2, it's Benji's Style. So today's double A Music Quiz answer, without further ado, is a group. This group is 완전 슈퍼 핵 대선배님 for SBIG. So they're like super califragilisticexpialidocious senior. They debuted in 1995. To put that in perspective, I was born in 1992. So you could say this group is almost like a group that's in our dad's age, and our group would be a group that's in a son's age. Generational jokes. So here's Benji's hint. This group was one of the most popular groups in the 90s, but they haven't been active in a long time together, so our listeners abroad may not be familiar with them. So we do have a multiple choice hint. The members in this group include Mikey, Kim Jong-nam, and the member you probably know the best as Kim Jong-kook, or 호랑이, or the guy from Running Man with the muscles. These members have gotten back together to form this group, and they're huge. They haven't even made a TV appearance, but they've reached #1 on all the music charts, and they'll make their first appearance on a music broadcast this week. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, from what I've heard. This group has made a comeback after a long hiatus with the song 다시. So the name of this group, I'll give you 4 choices. Number 1, Twist King. Number 2, Terminal. Number 3, Turbo. And number 4, 여보. So if you know today's answer, go ahead and write answer on your title and send us a message with the correct answer. We'll listen to a song and come back with the second hint for Double A Music Quiz. We're going to check out the song Danielle of Australia requested, Run by BTS. We just did the song Run by 방탄소년단, and it's back to our All About Music with Season 2, Benji Style. So today's answer is a group, a male group, a legendary group, and our second hint will be a music hint. Guys, listen, Kim Jong-kook, Kim Jong-nam, and Mikey. These members have gotten back together to form this group, and their comeback song is called 다시. The song is also talked about a lot because it features the nation's MC, Yoo Jae-seok. We'll check it a part of the song, listen, and try to guess which group sings this song. You know, the Kim Jong-kook is known for having a very, very high voice, you know. It's super high, but you don't really notice it until you try to sing the song, and it's super high, guys. Guys who are listening to the broadcast and know this song, try to sing along with it and see if you can. It's really hard. Anyways, if you know the answer, you can send it in using the comment function on your Arirang Radio or TuneIn Radio smartphone app comment function, or at our online message board at www.arirangradio.com/music access, leaving your answer under the title answered, no matter how you leave it. Now we're going to check out a song before we go to message time, and we're going to check out the song 잘 지내고 있니 by T. Yoonmire and Punch. We just did the song 잘 지내고 있니 by T. Yoonmire and Punch. And it's time for message time. Our first message comes from Mylene from the USA saying, Benji, your hair. So, you look like you just woke up with that hairstyle in a good way. Ironically, that's actually the look that I was going for. You look adorable, so don't worry. What do you think about the hairstyle? Is it comfortable on you? Well, I mean, you know, it's more or less, you know, just styled hair. I feel pretty good about it. It's a very just kind of wild look that I went for. I'm going to probably work on it a little bit, but I like it so far. Desiree of the USA saying, hey, I've been a little busy with school these days, but I can actually listen tonight. How's your day been so far? Today I helped out with sign waving at my college. I don't know if you're keeping up with American politics, but I'll just say there's a candidate spurring a political revolution, and I'm really excited. Anyways, have a good weekend. Well, yeah, I don't really, you know, don't really keeping up a lot. I know the basic gist of what's going on in the States, but, yeah, that must have been a very fun experience. Yeah, so have a good weekend to you as well. I guess you might be more, you know, sign waving, but enjoy your weekend as well. Remember, you need a break. Vanessa O'Neill from the UK saying, lovely Benji, how are you? Sorry, I missed your show for a couple of days. I slept through my 3 a.m. alarm, but I woke up on time today. 3 a.m. I was sad when I woke up and missed your show, but now I'm crazy happy because I missed you. I hope you're taking care of yourself, my lovely Chingu, fellow 92 kid. What up, what up, what up? Much love and happiness being sent your way. That's so early current time in London. That's like 5 a.m. right now, so you're tuning in. Oh my gosh. Hopefully, you know, thank you for tuning in, but remember, also sleep. Shreya Talukdar from Bangladesh saying, Benji, how are you today? Yesterday I couldn't tune in, but I'm back. I actually woke up late today because I was so tired yesterday. That's why I think I'm still feeling sleepy. I don't have any extra classes today and tomorrow, but I do have my assignments. I'm just eating breakfast though. I think I'll end up being lazy today. Well, you know, some people have very, very lazy days and some people don't have lazy days. I think one of the most important things about that lazy day is that when you are ready to do your lazy day, you need to definitely prepare for that as well. You can't just spend it being lazy and being like, oh, I took the day off today and I feel really, really good. You have to spend time planning that out so you don't just stay in bed all day. It has to be a productive but lazy day. I think that's the key. Raven from the USA saying, hey Benji, just checking in, working late tonight. Hopefully I can tune in once I get home. Good luck with the rest of your work, and hopefully you do get a chance to tune in when you do get home. And Yunita Sweeney of Indonesia saying, pray for Indonesia. I'm so scared and sad right now. There was a bomb explosion in some places in Jakarta, Indonesia today, and the situation is not getting better. One of my friends said that her friend saw from the window there are 2 cars moving fast and shooting people in the street randomly. And from the other news, they said some other bombs are placed and going to explode. My prayer goes to all the people there. Please be safe, and all the people who did it, let them realize their fault. I hope everything is going to be okay. Please pray for Indonesia. So while our song was going out, I checked on the news sites, and there is currently, I think right now even, there is still, it's still going on, and it's an ongoing thing that is still, they're trying to get everything and the entire situation under control. So for all our listeners in Indonesia and all our people in Indonesia, you're in our thoughts and prayers. Hopefully the situation gets handled as safely and as quickly as possible. And if, don't go outside, be safe, be in a safe area. And, continue to update us, Unita, on the situation as well. So, we know what's happening. Alright, so we're going to check out a song before we continue on. We're going to check out the song Leon Teo of Singapore requested, Sing For You by EXO.
좀 어색하지만 그냥 들어요. I sing for you, sing for you. 그냥 들어요. I sing for you.
What's up, Music Access with me, Benji of B.I.G. In the second hour of Music Access for today, we have our Thursday corner, Obladi Oblada with Kihoon and Playback's Hayoung. I'll be right back with them in just a bit. Before that, here's how you can listen and participate. If you have a smartphone, you can download the Arirang Radio app or TuneIn Radio app to listen to our programs and send in your messages. And if you use a computer, just visit www.arirangradio.com/musicaccess to listen to us or leave your messages. Another way you can tune in is through terrestrial DMB, but this is only available for our listeners living on Jeju Island. The frequencies are 88.7 for Jeju City, 88.1 for Seogwipo, and 101.9 for Daejeong. Now, after checking out a song, we'll be back with Obladi Oblada, and we're going to listen to the song No Love by Lucky J. Let's shout out the name of this corner together before we start. 1, 2, 3. Obladi, Oblada, life goes on. Hey! So Kihoon's wondering, are we supposed to sing this? Kihoon, it's all
pretty
up
sure.
to us.
Really?
Yeah. If we want to sing it, we sing it.
We can rap
But,
it as well.
I noticed Hayoung didn't sing the same pitch we did.
Hayoung, what's wrong with you?
Something-
Are you in a bad mood?
No.
She seems a little down.
No.
What's
She
the
must have had
matter?
it's cold, right? So the
Yeah.
cold's getting to you.
Exactly.
Because, we're not...
Don't make it up.
What? No, I'm just assuming. Anyway, so guys, how's your week been?
It's been great.
My week has been filled with just adjusting to new things.
Are listening to new things?
Yes.
What has come up that's new?
Like jet lag.
Oh
You're
yeah,
still
jet
suffering
lag.
from-
Yeah. No,
Time
actually,
difference.
I've been waking up really early every day. But our sukso, our dorm, we moved, and
Yeah.
our studio also moved into a new neighborhood. So we're just adjusting to new changes.
Oh, your practice area moved.
Yeah.
Oh, where to? Where was it originally at?
It was at Hannam-dong,
Oh, and now it's moved to?
Cheongdam-dong.
Oh, that's a good area.
Cheongdam-dong, that's very expensive,
I know.
luxurious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's nice, right?
It's very nice.
It's nice. I mean, you can't obviously give out the exact address, but in the Cheongdam-dong area, there's a lot of good restaurants. There's a lot of, good places to eat.
Restaurants? I don't know.
I don't know. Are you on a diet?
I'm supposed to be.
Oh, okay. You're like me. You're supposed to be, but you're not.
Yeah,
Okay, that's good.
exactly.
I don't know. I'll recommend some places. Actually, I don't
Tell
know
me,
any
tell me.
places. Kiwon.
No, I know a nice place.
You know what's
nice kimchi jjigae place.
Ooh.
Kimchi
Is it
stew pot. Huh? It's near. I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Yeah, because we
Sounds
can't say
good.
brands
It's
on
secret.
the air.
Sounds good.
And Kihoon, you've been good.
I've been good.
You feel like you had a good week?
Yeah.
Oh,
I've
anything
had a
special
great-
happen?
Nothing special, which means it's good. No news is good news.
No news. Is good news.
Yes.
We've mentioned this before. I think.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, a nice quiet week is a
yeah.
good week.
That's what I want.
All right, so we've been going on K-pop shows these days, so we've been spending a lot of times at the waiting rooms at broadcast stations. And of course, you know, I've always thought this ever since we debuted, but if we had friends who were singers, it would be more fun chilling in the waiting rooms. It's a true fact. Ki-hoon, do you have any plans to become a singer?
I did until last week. Until you told me, Kyun, don't sing at all.
Oh,
So
You said
I was
that
quite,
to him?
discouraged,
I mean,
and
he's a model.
I gave up.
That's
I'm joking,
mean.
I actually want to be a good singer. I want to be good at singing.
you want me to teach you?
I'll think about it.
I've been doing
I'd
music.
rather learn from Hayoung.
I don't
Hayoung.
think so.
I don't think so. It's like, no, just like,
Well, can you guys sing a duet later for the listeners?
maybe not.
Because you're both singers, aren't you?
no, but she's
You're
rap.
not?
Yeah.
Or you can rap and Benji can.
Which is why I'm gonna beatbox and Hayoung's gonna rap right now.
No, can we not do
How
this?
about for next week? Next week
No, let's not
for our
do
MA
this.
listeners, no?
No.
We'll think about it.
We'll think about it,
We'll
yeah.
think
Why
about
are you acting so expensive?
Because
you
she
live
is
in
expensive.
Cheongdam-dong. Sorry.
For those of us who did not get that joke, Cheongdam-dong is an expensive place to live.
Very.
It is very expensive.
It's one of the most expensive.
It is true. But, Hayoung, you probably might know what I'm talking about. Like, when you first went on music broadcast stations and you don't know anybody, and it's just you're sitting in your own dressing room, but you see other people getting together, like, yo, it's been a long time. Yeah, 오랜만이야. 잘 지냈어? Have you been good, right? Trust me, that you'll get over that soon.
What do you mean? Get
Like-
over it. Because
like-
you're going to get to know more
Exactly,
people.
exactly. When I
Doesn't it
did-
sound like a really big 선배님 to you? But are you in real?
Time-wise, I'm like a
Time-
year.
Only
A little
1
over a year,
A little over
right?
here.
Come on.
But in this year, I've gotten to know a lot of people, like randomly,
okay.
because of not just Arirang, but one of the things I did. I don't know if it's different for girls, but I just went up to people. I was like, "Yo, what's up?"
So you're the one who confronted them first.
Yeah, so for example,
okay, that's very important. Yeah, it is.
when I met, there's a like Shannon. Do you know Shannon?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
From the audition program.
from the hit singer.
Yeah.
This is exactly how I met her. So we were at the waiting area to do the inside and stuff, and it's a lot of downtime. And so I was like, "You speak English, right? 영어 하시죠?" That's how I said, "영어 하시죠?" She's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh, okay, all right. What's up?
We're friends.
Yeah, we're friends now.
We're friends now.
But that actually happens a lot,
Oh,
especially with
really?
people
You
who speak
just
English.
went up to her and you didn't know her before?
Not really.
Ooh.
It was like you inside, and you just kind of like, like
So
you,
basically, Hayoung, just go around and ask, do you speak English?
And then what if,
If they
you
say
don't?
yes, if they say no, say, oh, sorry. If they say yes,
But
me too.
no, but you should kind of know. You be like, you speak English, right? You kind of know who does and who doesn't.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then when it comes to Korean people, especially if you're friends, so like 친구 is what
동갑.
they call it, 동갑, 나의 동갑. Then that also helps a lot.
But like what Benji said before, confronting first, initiating, saying hi 1st as a junior as well. I mean, I think that's a very important factor.
Especially as
To seniors. Yeah, for celebrities.
So, for celebrities, because seniors like it when you go up and you're like, hey, 안녕하세요,
Like
hi.
that 90 degrees.
No, actually, no, that's
Not
super
even.
true though. Because even now, I do more than 90 degrees because
You do a 180.
backflip. No, but because it's just that much.
Showing respect.
It's safer that way. But the thing is, you have to keep doing it.
Yeah.
Until
Oh,
the
not
end.
just the first time.
Not just the first. Just keep doing it all the time.
That is so true.
All right. So also in 2016, we're looking forward to Hayoung's group's Playback's comeback.
Oh, yeah.
Woo!
Really?
Of
When's
course,
your
well,
comeback
it's not.
schedule?
It's not like planned, like set on stones planned. But I mean,
Set on stones? You mean set in stone?
set on
Anyway.
stones.
Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Really?
Set on stones.
Set in stone.
Set
You
in
can
stones.
set in stone?
You say set on stones? Keegan?
Yeah. You set it on stone.
On the stone.
Yeah.
Really?
In the
No, you said
Well,
it in
you like
stone.
plant it in the
We'll look
stone.
it up
Yeah,
after the.
we'll look it up.
Okay,
after the song
anyways,
break.
you understood me, right?
mannerisms.
You understood me.
Okay, fine.
Anyways, so yeah, it's not set in stones, but we are prepared. We've been listening to like new songs and discussing it with our producer and all that, but it's not. We haven't. It's not
Started
anything-
recording, nothing like that, but
Yeah, but yeah. So
If you need a male feature,
Call me.
Yeah, I was just.
Call Kyun. Call Kyun.
Call Kyun.
Not Benji. Kyun.
No, Kyun will do the narration. Like, you know, the intro's like, 자기야.
Those are actually really important.
Yeah, playback. Yeah.
Oh, not that one.
That one might be my part.
Yeah.
If you take that from me, it's sad.
It's too honest on the air. But of course, I'm sure you want to come back soon.
Yeah, of course.
And is there a singer that you either want to promote with or stand on stage together with?
We just talked about it just now, but I think it'd be awesome if you,
Me?
Benji, yeah.
Me?
Someday.
Out of all the singers in
Yeah, out of
Korea.
all the singers.
But
Why
I mean,
Benji?
you're not recognized like as much. Come on, let me finish up. But I think
Can I
that
laugh
you
here?
have a great
I know what
voice.
you meant. I know exactly what you meant.
Come
we get what you mean.
on.
No, I get what you mean. No. For me, it would be an honor if I could do anything with playback.
You never know. You might become super famous, even more
Us or him.
through featuring
Everybody.
Yeah,
playback's
synergy.
music.
You know, if the song is great, you know,
exactly.
it could work.
Like
you know.
Eric Nam, for example.
Eric Now.
Didn't he feature
Yeah.
one of your songs?
Yeah, he was featured in
exactly.
Africa.
Exactly.
Yeah. So feature a Kyopo every song. Feature a guy, a Korean guy from the States every song.
I'm next.
So Kyun's the third, and he's the rapper. He's the rapper.
Okay.
All right. So a lot of singers and actors want to try their hand at musicals. Kyun, I know you were in a play. I know you wanted to be on the small screen and big screen. That's what you said as your goals for this year. But if you had an opportunity to do a musical,
This is the moment. This is the time.
so you're taking singing. Oh,
No. I would like to try any musical if I had the chance.
Kyun just turned red. Like his face
Did I?
turned so
I
red.
embarrassed myself. I'm not a good singer.
No, but I
I'm
like
working
you. You have a
towards
good voice. You have a good voice. You know, I think
What's
people
with the
who have a
compliment?
really, really nice radio voice also have a good singing voice. It's all
Just
about
talking voice,
difference in tonalities, but talking voice is very similar to singing voice. in
It
my
is
opinion.
actually.
Hi, and what about you?
Well, I just watched a play with my members a few days ago, and I never really thought about acting on play before, but it was actually really different, and I really liked the energy, and yeah, so I really definitely want to try acting on stage as well.
Like a theater play.
Yeah.
연극. Ah.
Kyun's done that before.
How was
times.
it?
Three
How was
times.
it?
Don't even talk about it.
He had a hard time.
Learning
it was
experience.
It was very, very difficult and hard, but very worthwhile. You learn a lot. So if you have the chance, please do it.
You know what I think though? Hayoung's gonna get
You'll
looked
probably
after.
cry.
No, I get Hayoung's gonna get the seniors looked after her really well because Kyun, you know, he's a tall guy. He stands very proud, his stature. But you have a lot of like egyo,
Cute,
and I'm sure you're gonna be like, oh,
Sorry, I'm
and then
late.
they're gonna be like,
I'm not gonna be late.
no, you're not late. You're not late.
No, like for example, you know,
Right. So now, of course, there's a lot of people who are also doing business. Igukju, who's doing an online shopping mall. Nohongcheol, Super Junior members all run restaurants. Hongseokcheon has a lot of buildings in
in
Itaewon.
Itaewon, a
Yeah.
lot.
Super Itaewon, man. So do you guys want to run a business? Maybe later? Or a
Yeah.
hobby you want to turn into something?
I think running a cafe might be
That's actually really popular.
yeah, like maybe like a study cafe with like books and like good coffee and desserts.
So you can
and-
check out the students as they come in and...
Yeah,
find the bookworm.
definitely what I want to do.
Give them free coffee. How old are you? Where do you live?
Oh, 학생!
Oh, definitely what I want to do.
Thank you. And what about you?
I actually want to open like a 포장마차, meaning
You look like a guy who would run a matcha.
like what do you call it?
Like a pub. Korean style pub.
Oh yeah, Korean style.
For lack of a better word.
like a tent, huge tent. It looks like a tent.
It
You want
does.
yeah.
It does.
You fit really well. Though.
Really?
Yeah.
And just, you know, because I like drinking as well, going out, meeting new people, so
He's
it could
gonna
become
use
like a hood, you know,
Uh-huh.
for all my mates, friends, you know, or future friends. So yeah, maybe open a really big one.
So you're going to open one up and eat your own supply.
Pretty much. Everyone will be like, where's all the alcohol? Oh, sorry.
I drank all of it. All right, guys. So with that in mind, of Ki-hoon opening up his own 포장마차, where he's not going to make money, we're going to check out a song before we get to our messages. We're going to listen to the song 없을까 by Playback featuring Eric Nam. We just heard the song 없을까 by Playback featuring Eric Nam. And you're listening to Oblada, Obladi,
Obla what?
Oops, with Ki-hoon and Playback's Hayoung. So we're going to switch topics starting this week and talk about our happiest days. We got a lot of messages from our listeners about when they were the happiest and why they were the happiest back then. And so we're going to take a trip down memory lane and talk about those happy moments. Remember, guys, you can send in your messages now. It's not too late. Just write Obladi, Oblada on your title and send in your message on our message board. So our first message, Hayoung, can you read it for us?
Of course. Unita Suwitnyo from Indonesia. Hello, Benji, Kyun, and Hayoung. When was I the most happiest? I don't know. There are so many happy memories, and it's hard to choose which one. So I will share one of the happiest moments that happened to me in 2015. Me, my parents, and my two older brothers never met in complete formation for 3 years since 2012 due to some reasons, and one of them was because of our jobs. When I go home, he's not available, and when he is, I am not. But in July 2015, we were able to meet as a whole family once again. Because it was my oldest brother's wedding, so me and my oldest brother flew over to his wife's place from Waingapu. So my parents flew from Surabaya. I remember we missed one day because the flight from Surabaya was canceled due to a volcanic eruption.
Oh, what the?
Yeah, that's crazy. But in the
huge.
end, when all of us met, I was so happy. We had a lot of fun together apart from the wedding itself. We had a short vacation together in the city we have never been before. I hope that we have more chances like this in the future. I love you, my family.
Oh, that was very sweet.
That was.
Family trip.
Yeah.
Family.
Except volcanic eruption.
That's crazy. That doesn't happen every day.
Yeah, that doesn't happen. I mean, it may happen every day.
Have you ever
Water.
experienced a volcanic eruption?
There was an eruption
Like in the
in
States.
Seattle. But this was before I was born. It was actually a really, really big one. I think it was 1987. It was pretty bad. But you know, since I was born, I don't think I've ever seen a real eruption in real life. What about you, Gi-hun?
I've never experienced one either. I've experienced hail, like in Sydney.
Like bad hail?
Yeah, like it hurt.
Oh,
It was like huge.
like golf ball size.
Yeah, pretty much. But volcanic eruptions, not really.
And Hyung, you're from LA, so you have the earthquakes.
They're
But
fun.
They're not like no, because LA earthquakes aren't like super big,
It's very
Yeah.
but they happen
minimal.
often.
Yeah.
Because it's right. Do you know why though?
No.
Because it's right on the crack of the. I forgot what the word is.
crack.
There's like a certain line called the Ring of Fire, which spans around from Japan all the way down through LA, where the tectonic plates, which are the plates of the shifting
I
earth,
haven't
meet.
heard those words in so long.
It's a thing, guys. Look it up. Tectonic plates in LA. Google it. I mean, search it up on search engines.
Google it. Google.
Google it. Anyways, so family vacations though. Do you guys have good memories of family vacations? Hyung,
Yeah.
you recently had a family vacation, more or less.
Yeah.
How was it?
It was actually really happy
But your
and
face
really
isn't
sad
very
at
happy.
the same time
Sad?
because I haven't seen my dad in over 2 years, and it was
Yeah.
the first time in 2 years, and I realized, I mean, I've been maturing a lot, and so my dad has been aging as well, and so as much as I was happy to see him, I was a little sad. Like, time is flying by so fast. So
He's aged
was-
quite a bit.
yeah.
Yeah.
I know what
Oh,
that
I know
feeling
what you
is,
mean.
though. I know exactly what it is because, especially for people like us, where we haven't been home for a long time, you know, we keep in contact with our parents, but we haven't really seen them.
yeah, so you feel like it's gonna be the same.
Yeah, but then you get back, and then for me, after I came to Korea and started, you know, doing stuff, and then I went back to Seattle for the first time. That's when I realized my dad and my mom are getting older. You know, for the first time, it wasn't. They were the invincible people that I always had in junior high, elementary school. But now, I'm an adult. You know, I remember being in high school, looking at these people that are in their 20s, and like, wow, these guys are so old. You know, what are they doing with their lives? But now I'm that person, and my parents, you know, they're 57 now. I keep advertising their age. Sorry, mom and dad. But you know,
My dad's 61.
oh man, wait,
Super old.
are you you're not 4 years older than me though? You're 3 years older than me, right?
My dad's 61.
Yeah. So you're 90, right?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I was gonna say.
It's got nothing to do with
No,
that.
because if your dad is 4 years older than my dad and we were 4 years apart,
Ah.
that would be cool. Anyways, so yeah, family trips though, man. So when's the last time you saw your family, Gi-hun?
Last week.
Oh,
My dad comes out from the country like every 2 weeks.
That's very
Yeah.
fortunate.
It is. And my mum lives like a half an hour drive from my place.
Cool. I haven't actually seen my family in a while, but I know it's just like family trips are just awesome things that I really want to go to. Especially, I remember going to Canada. I've never been to LA with my family except for an audition once. I haven't been to Australia yet. I do want to try going though. But I remember
You must. It's a must
It's
go.
a must go. Apparently, it's really hot because winter is actually summer in Australia. Apparently,
It
that's what I
is.
heard. So
Southern
Australia.
Hemisphere,
But
yes.
I want to go to LA though just because I've heard so much about the food trucks there, and now if I go back now, there's a lot more of the underground scene that I really want to go through. The hip hop scene,
Clubs.
the art scene, the clubs,
the
bars.
nightclubs.
No, I'm just kidding.
Casinos.
So, hi, you're gonna have to show me around when I go back to LA.
If I am in LA, yeah, definitely.
You guys can fly together
No,
if you have a promotion.
no,
No, I'm talking about promotion.
no.
Like as idols.
No.
No, alright, that's
Yeah.
a no then.
Okay, we're gonna check out a song before we go on. We're gonna listen to Toharu by Gary featuring Gecko. We just did the song Toharu by Gary featuring Gecko. In the music video has Hong Ji-hyo in it. She looks really pretty. Anyways, you're listening to our Thursday corner Obladi Oblada with
Hayoung.
And Ki-hoon.
and Benji. Alright, our next message, Ki-hoon.
Yes, Sujin from Korea. The happiest times for me was when I was in elementary school. It was during winter vacation. My parents were both working parents, and my younger brother and I would go to my aunt's house in the countryside and stay for a month. My cousins and I would always tell each other scary stories and eat a lot of delicious food that our aunt would make for us and stay up all night having fun. I remember we would always get in trouble, but those were happy memories. It was always loud and lively at my aunt's house because there were 5 kids there. We were happy at home too, but since my parents both worked, it was just my brother and me at home, so it was pretty quiet. I miss those lively, loud and noisy days we spent at my aunt's place playing all night. But you know what? The happiest moment of all was when our parents would come to pick us up when vacation was over. We were so happy to see our parents, we would cry and hug them tight and wouldn't let them go. We knew that they would come for us so we could have fun without worrying about when they would come for us. And because we missed them, we were so happy to see them. Those were happy times. I wish we could experience those days again. Oh, these stories are very sweet,
I know. Because they're happy moments.
And it's related to family,
It's ironic
young
because...
moments.
I'm sorry, go ahead, Ki-hoon.
No, go on.
No, I'm sorry.
That's all good.
No. Gentlemen's the best.
I have my memories of, being young and having fun with my brother and waiting for my parents to come to pick me up after like parties or vacations. And I feel you, Sujin. I feel you.
He's like tears in his eyes. He got the feels going on right now. No, it's ironic because I remember in 2007 I had my first music camp. But this is like intense like classical music training. And so we'd go there for 6 weeks actually.
6 weeks?
They have a dorm program there. They had food, cafeteria set up. That was like the happiest moment of my life. Living away from my parents for the first time.
What?
Because, I'd gone to, soccer camps where, you do play sports and they pick you up at the end of the day. But then going to just like a place and being able to do what I want, when I wanted.
Without any restrictions or nagging from your parents.
Exactly. I don't know how many times I went to sleep without washing up.
But it's crazy.
Ew.
But it's crazy how...
Do you still not like washing yourself?
Explains why.
Just kidding.
Yeah, the smell here in the studio. Like, I was
I'm
wondering what the
kidding.
smell was.
I sprayed Febreze. the Labreeze.
What?
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Go on, Hayoung.
Yeah, but I was just saying how it's crazy how for us when we were kids, like we were so like we felt like we were getting like nagged at by our parents and stuff. But for our parents, like those are like the greatest memories. And I didn't realize that until like this time around when I visited my dad, and he was like, like when I drive around this place, I always think of the time I would like pick you up and, isn't this where your friend used to live? And I'm like,
Oh, wow.
I didn't even remember that. And for him, like the drives back and forth, like picking me up, dropping me off were like the greatest times. So yeah, that was another little thing that touched my heart this time around.
Today's program is very touching.
I know.
Yeah.
Very emotional and
It's happy. It's supposed to be happy.
I just had flash forward. I just imagined what it would be like if like I had kids, but then they went out into the world.
Yeah.
And so I'm like driving alone at home and I'm thinking, I used to take this kid here after like school, or I used to like do this stuff.
You know what? I think now is a good time to call our parents.
I call my parents.
Not now, but after the radio. You should call them and say, I
Should I call
love
them
you,
now?
thank you so much.
Hey guys, hey
Dad,
mom,
Mom,
Dad.
and thank
You're
you
on the
so
radio,
much.
say hi. Yeah, good memories. And should we read our final message for today?
Yes, Benji?
This is mine. We got Ryoko from Japan saying, the happiest moments that I remember is being praised and acknowledged for doing something that I enjoy doing. I loved playing with other people's hair ever since I was little, and I always wanted to become a hair designer. But it was really difficult to learn the skill, and the stress that I received from people was hard to bear. Most of all, I always wondered if I was doing a good job, and that was the hardest part. But there was a time I was able to overcome these difficulties. There was a hair designers competition, and I won second place. It wasn't a big competition, but I was able to gain some confidence. As soon as I heard my name, tears started streaming down my face. I was so happy. I'm sure all of you know how it feels to be acknowledged for something that you love to do. Well,
I totally agree.
yeah. I mean, I haven't been acknowledged as a singer yet, but, we're on that road.
Yeah. It's all good, Hayoung.
I'm just
not
like,
mentioning any names. Hayoung.
No, I didn't say acknowledge. Okay, well, I think as much as you deserve is what I meant.
It's a work in progress. It's fine. It's a work in
Okay,
progress.
is that hot in here?
No. It's
I think it's my turtleneck.
I think so.
Yeah.
No, but when I remember my debut performance as a violinist, my first performance solo with orchestra back when I was 13, I stood on the stage, and it's weird how I was super nervous beforehand, but the minute I walked on, my head just went blank.
You were in the zone?
I was in the zone.
Yeah.
So I was in the zone, I performed, and at the very end, I took a bow, and it was I remember that moment, not even for the performance, but the moment right beforehand, when I walked on stage and I saw all these people, and it wasn't oh my gosh, what if I mess up? What is this? But all these people are here to see me. They're here to see me perform. I should really give them a good performance. And that's a thought that I've retained to this day.
That's good.
Even if, my voice cracks, even if my voice breaks, even if I may not be in the best condition, I still try to push myself, which is actually not good on some points because, sometimes you do need a break and sometimes you need to know your limits. But there's still this kind of, as a performing artist, just, there's a line from the movie Gladiator. Are you not entertained? But it's literally that, are you having fun? Am I entertaining to you? If I'm not, then I'm doing something wrong. It's just kind of, I have this mentality like that.
So for all the listeners out there, if you're not entertained by Benji, let us know.
Yeah, we'll switch the
We
DJs.
need your feedback.
We'll switch the DJ to a Hayoung.
Yeah, Hayoung.
Hayoung. Hey guys, me there. I'm
Was that a
Do I
revenge?
really have
Was
that
that a
list?
revenge, Benji?
You have a little bit
Were
of...
you holding a grudge the whole time?
No.
Ever since she mentioned, you weren't being acknowledged as much?
Oh my gosh, you
As you
guys,
deserve.
come on.
No.
All
We
right.
know exactly what you meant.
We know exactly what you meant,
Really?
Hayoung.
Really? Really, Benji?
So, we'll continue to receive your messages about the happiest moments of your life next week. Just write Obla-D, Obla-Da on your message title and leave your stories on our message board. Hope we'll see a lot more of your messages next week. And it's time for us to wrap things up. Ki-hoon, what are you going to do?
Eat dinner, go home, and work out.
Okay, eat dinner, go home and work out. And Hayoung,
Yeah.
are you gonna go back to Tongdam-dong?
Yeah, never talk to Benji ever again.
Really?
Never talk to them. It's fine. It's cute. It's cute. It's because we appreciate it. That's why.
Okay.
All right, guys. And any special plans this weekend?
It's actually my dad's birthday.
Ooh,
Really?
Happy birthday,
He's turning 61.
Kingston.
You know what? When I heard his age, I was like, you're 61?
I know.
Don't do
And
that.
apparently in Korea, they call it hwangap. When you turn 60,
Ah,
61.
yeah.
Oh.
It's a very special kind of,
You should get him a
Throw
towel.
a
milestone.
party for him.
Yeah, we are. We are planning a big
So-
party for him, so
Congratulations to your father, Ki-hoon.
good old champion.
Everyone wish Ki-hoon's dad a happy birthday and sending Ki-hoon and Hayoung out. We're going to check out the songs Gold by Kiara, followed with I'm Not the Only One by Sam Smith. I'll see y'all next week. Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
We just heard the songs Gold by Kiara, followed with I'm Not the Only One by Sam Smith, and it's time to reveal the answer for Double A Music Quiz from the first hour. The answer for today is Turbo. Yeah. Dashi, yeah. That's Kim Jong-kook's impression of me. No, that's mine anyways. Thank you everyone for participating in today's Double A Music Quiz. I'll be waiting tomorrow with another quiz and hint. That last one of the week, so look forward to that. We'll check out two songs, starting with the song Shreya of Bangladesh requested, Hangbok Happiness by Red Velvet, and Unita of Indonesia wants to hear 좋겠어 by FT Island. And it's time to say goodbye. Our last song for today is the song that Rusi of Indonesia requested, One Last Breath by Creed. This was Benji of B.I.G., and as always, I'll be back.